That is as bad as a performance we've put in under the Mikel Arteta foundation. To say he's been here 6 years and this is the sort of performance we put in while we're going for a title and with 7 games, we've got 7 games left, and you lose at home against Bournemouth, you get outplayed from the first whistle to the last. You even get a penalty from Michael Oliver to draw, make it 1-1, and then you still can't pick yourself up. You still haven't got a reaction. This is as bad as it gets. Any criticism that comes Arsenal's way today is granted. It's granted from Arsenal, it's granted from Arteta, it's granted from every single player from top to bottom. I don't care who put on that shirt today, whether your name is Declan Rice, Victor Gyökeres or David Raya. David Raya made some awful passes. Declan Rice tried doing some stuff, but I don't think he can play with Zubimendi at the minute. Zubimendi has, gone backwards, regressed. Is that the right word? This performance today was unbelievable. It's unforgivable. If Man City win tomorrow against Chelsea, they then go and beat us next Sunday, and they win against Burnley, because they play that game because of the FA Cup. It's been rescheduled. So they play 3 games there. If they win all 3, the top of the league, given that their goal difference is superior than ours. The title is essentially in their hands as much as it is in our hands. And I didn't think, you'll be able to say anything like that. It's unbelievable, isn't it? I can't believe what we've witnessed today. Words just don't do it any justice. It's beyond a joke. You've got 6 games left now. You've got to go to Man City next week and try and get a win. A draw is acceptable, but a win is ideally what we need, especially if Man City turn on the screw against Chelsea and win tomorrow. What we had to witness today as Arsenal fans was nothing short than diabolical. It's disgusting football from the first minute. We couldn't beat the high press for one. Let's talk about the game. We couldn't beat the high press. We had no actual plan in terms of what we're going to be doing. We couldn't put 3 passes together. I'm not even exaggerating that. 3 passes together. We couldn't play through the middle. Out wide, our set pieces, the balls was all right coming in, but we couldn't execute them. They was more aggressive than us. They wanted it more. It seemed as though, they played with a bit of freedom, and we went and played an away game. Nobody could hold their heads high after today's game. It doesn't get much worse than that. It really doesn't. Now, I don't know what to say. Who is going to be taking responsibility for today's mess? Who's going to be taking some accountability? You've got 7 games. 7 games to make a bit of history, and you lose and bottle the first one. Now, we've got 3 games left. The next home game is Newcastle. Don't think it's going to be any easier than today's game, especially after what they saw today against Bournemouth. Honestly, I'm telling you, I don't see where our next win comes from. It's reminding me of the Wolves game when we was 2-0 up and we bottled that 2-2, and then suddenly we somehow won the next 4. We're going to need a reaction like that, but I don't know where that reaction and who's going to bring that reaction to the table. Any criticism Arteta gets today, he has to listen to it. He has to open both of his ears and listen and take it in. Not with a pinch of salt, but take it in properly. And understand why this criticism is going his way, because this was not acceptable for Arsenal Football Club today. It really wasn't. We've lost the last 3 out of our last 4 games. Madueke, Martinelli, Trossard, Zubimendi, Saliba, Gabriel, Ben White. He should never have started that game anyway. Lewis Skelly doesn't look comfortable. David Raya, awful again. Gyökeres obviously put the penalty away, but he had a couple of chances that he missed as well. Should have scored one of them at least, which he ballooned. There's just so much that went wrong in that game. We didn't even win a second ball, a duel. Nothing, absolutely nothing. The 3 changes we made at the start of the second half didn't impact the game at all. It was the same with Bournemouth, played with no fear, and they went for it. I cannot understand or believe what's happened today. I really can't. Arteta's telling the fans yesterday, bring your lunch, bring your food, bring everything with you. Well, I tell you what, was that food poisoning today? Because I feel sick. I feel sick, man. Now we've got another 7 days until we play our next Premier League game. And surprise, surprise, it's against Man City away. They're going to absolutely try to suffocate the hell out of us, the living daylights out of us. Next week's game could be a reality check. It could be, especially if they beat Chelsea. Next Sunday's game could be the reality check that, listen, yous ain't winning this league. We're going to come and take it away from you right at the end. And that, if that happens, I don't think any Arsenal fan could get over this. It's borderline depression. If we don't win the league this season, it's borderline depression. That's 4 seasons in a row, but we're getting closer and closer. Last season was fucked up anyway, but this season, how far we've come, it's gonna be absolutely terrible if we just can't get over the line this season. Like I said, it's gonna be borderline. It's gonna make people sick, man. It's gonna make them mentally ill. This should not be happening. Arteta's got to take massive responsibility, and he's got to get those players playing again, because we're not playing football at the minute. We're not playing football. What we're watching at the minute is a bunch of players that have been put together in a science lab and being experimented upon. It's like a fucking lab rat experiment at the minute, what's going on out there. They can't put 2-3 passes together. You can't play in between the lines. How they made their first goal, that pass between the lines took out 4 or 5 of our Arsenal players. That's what you need to do. Gabriel usually makes those passes, but we've not got anybody who can do that apart from Odegaard, Eze maybe. But Bournemouth didn't park the bus. We just couldn't get going. Set pieces, nothing. And we paid the price. We've paid the price. So thanks Arsenal for ruining our weekend on another 12:30 afternoon kickoff on a Saturday afternoon. Fucking hell. It's not about that. It's not about that, man. I mean, I'm going to listen to what's being said out there today. I've not listened to anything so far, but I'm going to listen to it. I'm going to watch it back and realise what's actually happened today. But look, if we don't win the league this season, it's fucking... There's no coming back from that. There's no way. There's no coming back from it. It's as simple as that. And it's going to be the start of potentially a massive downfall. Simple as that. It's not even just the fact that we're losing and we've lost 3 of our last 4 games. It's the way we're losing the games. And furthermore, it's the fact that, we just can't get going in any of these games anymore. It's like these players haven't played together. Listen, I'm going to leave it there before I say something I regret. I ain't going to, I'm going to leave it here. Let me know what you think.